What's going on, guys? How we all doing today? It's Corey here, back again from Mr. Specialist, and today we have for you guys a very nice flawless free-for-all from AGS Rave. Now in this game on Cargo, you'll see that he finishes 30-0, and at the end of the video, we will be showing on screen a title which you receive if you go 30-0 in free-for-all without kill streaks. Now for those of you that don't know, there is a more standard version of this title, which is called the Nuclear. Now I'm sure that most of you guys know what this is, but I'm just putting this out there for the possibility that some people might not know. Now, the Nuclear title, the standard one, simply involves getting 30 gun kills in a row without dying. And in free-for-all, that simply means that you have to reach the score limit without using any lethal kill streaks and without dying. Now, obviously, not everyone prefers to play free-for-all, but I do believe that most of you guys will be interested in going for this challenge at some point, simply because Black Ops 2 tends to get boring at times. Now, I really like the game and all, but in Modern Warfare 3, it seemed that there was more variety. You know, obviously having the 3 different packages, Support, Assault, and Specialist was good, and just simply having the MOAB in the game was enough to keep it interesting. But in Black Ops 2, even though we have zombies there to play when we get bored of multiplayer, it just seems a bit repetitive at times. So one of the best things that you can do, besides prestiging, is just going for different types of challenges as you play. Now, something that I found really interesting about this is the fact that the strategy involved in going for this challenge really seems to be the best overall strategy for free-for-all. And really, you would think that lethal kill streaks are the best way to go, because in free-for-all, the only goal is to get 30 kills as fast as possible. However, the unfortunate fact of the matter is that in free-for-all, it can be quite hard to attain your score streaks. Obviously, in a game mode like Domination or Capture the Flag, you can get capture kills, and that really gets you up to your streaks quickly if you utilize that strategy properly. And even in Kill Confirmed, you know, you get 150 points per kill as long as you're collecting the tags. And really, in just about any other game mode, shooting down kill streaks can also be an effective way of helping you to get up to your own score streaks. But in free-for-all, if you're trying to shoot down a score streak, it's like you're asking to be killed, because there's always going to be someone near you. And really, just overall, it seems harder to get your score streaks, even without considering the fact that there's not as many different ways to attain them, simply because you will oftentimes get double-teamed, and really, it's hard to earn your kills quickly, because, you know, obviously, if you get double-teamed, that puts you in a bad situation. So to play effectively, you're pretty much going to have to take on one person at a time. So with all that being said, you have to be extremely patient and remain extremely focused throughout the game just to have any chance at earning your kill streaks even a single time throughout the match. Therefore, I really consider the UAV, counter UAV, and VSAT to be the best overall setup for free-for-all. Obviously, it's very helpful to know where your enemies are because at times, free-for-all can be fairly slow-paced. And also, it can be helpful to use an unsilenced weapon, so having the counter UAV there for you when you need it is a good advantage to have. Now, if you're wondering why I say it's a good thing not to use a silencer, it's simply for the fact that it's hard to find traffic at times, and if you're not running into enough enemies, you simply can't win the game, even if you're staying alive, attaining kill streaks and all that, because basically, it just doesn't matter whatsoever how many deaths you get, as long as you reach the 30 kills before anyone else. So, if you have a lot of enemies who are playing reckless just to get the kills, you're going to end up struggling if you can't find enough traffic, so that's why it can be helpful to attract enemies to your vicinity by going without the silencer in free-for-all, and therefore, obviously, you might end up in trouble in certain situations, which is a good time to call in the counter UAV. But anyway, guys, that about does it for this video. Of course, feel free to go show the players some support, AGS Rave. If you'd like to hear more commentaries from myself, feel free to come over to my channel and subscribe as well. And of course, definitely subscribe to Mr. Specialist for some more great gameplays. Anyway, the title, Nuked Out, is coming up here in a sec, and I guess that's all I have for you guys for today, so I'll see you all later on. Goodbye.